Rah!
Hello, everyone.
Did I scare you?
You didn't scare me.
Scared me.
'Cause
Nearly blew the moustache clean off my face. How
Scared
are we,
yourself.
everyone? Episode 219.
219.
I was saying something ridiculous like 130 before. It's episode 219. It's madness.
Isn't it?
Who would have
Hey,
thought?
what's going on here?
220 next week.
There's a
What do
whole
you mean?
conversation going on.
Of course there is,
Everyone's on,
including me. I'm on today.
including you. That's
We're
right.
on. We got some
Look.
goodies.
Look, Nid's on.
It's been huge.
Craig Jones is on. He's a regular.
Craig Jones.
Dave's on. He's a regular. Retro Rob's on.
Wonder if Nids is coming up to Wodonga.
Tony P's on. Nids.
Yeah, he takes some fine photos, does Nids?
He does.
He does.
Does he normally go to the Wodonga?
I don't know.
Oh, we'll
That's what
see.
I'm asking.
We'll see.
Is he coming up to Wodonga?
Surian's on. Wow.
Surian's
Hello,
on.
Surian.
Wonder how his
Who else is on?
MD 2.0 Blue is going.
Oh.
Oh, you got some new
Oh.
clothes the other
Captain
day.
S-Man, hello.
You got some new merch.
What merch?
Got some new Hearns racing merch.
Did he?
Done. Yep. Did indeed.
Where can I see that?
Why he sent? No, I don't know.
It was secret. Secret squirrel business.
I'm just saying he was wearing a t-shirt. I'm not saying if he was wearing anything more, but he sent me photos of t-shirts.
Oh, that's enough info. All right, that's exciting, isn't it?
How
What
are
do we
we?
got? We're going to talk about this thing.
What is it?
It's the car of the week.
Is it?
Yeah. What do we need to know?
It's a bit loose. How many bottles of beer does it hold?
Ah, that's tricky, isn't it? I wouldn't even know.
Well, we can count how many slabs there are
Oh, and the kegs?
and the kegs.
Yeah.
How much does it weigh with the kegs? By the way, these are heavy.
Well, they're full of beer.
Well, I don't know they're full of beer, but they're full of die-cast. Oh, no. It's
Oh, that's going to froth up, isn't it? That one.
going to be shaken, not stirred.
Mm.
Is that beer?
So we need to know the make.
Does this come up?
Yeah. Which bit you moving? Oh, that bit. Yeah.
Oh.
See? Make?
Model?
Year?
Color?
Colour.
Color.
Colour.
What color is it?
Yeah. We'll name them all.
I think my mic's a bit noisy.
Your mic's noisy.
I
Why?
keep going up in there.
Well, that's
maybe not.
normal.
Right.
No, I think it's all right.
I don't want to give people a headache like I usually do.
No.
Make, model, color, and weight.
Yes.
No plinth.
There's no plinth on
Did you
this
check
one.
for scales? I only just got here.
Scales, I haven't looked.
Scales are there.
But yeah.
We're
good.
on.
All right.
Welcome, everybody.
Let's see what everyone is saying so far.
We got TFG in today as well.
We've got some
Haven't we?
hellos. Hellos.
Got some hellos.
Oh, we've got the guess already.
What? What's the guess?
We've got a Holden HQ. That is incorrect.
Definitely not a
What's this,
Holden
68 grams?
HQ.
No, it will definitely be more than 68 grams, I reckon. We haven't even weighed it yet, but I reckon it's more than that.
Maybe because it's closer to the camera, it looks out of scale compared to the last week's one.
Well, it looks like this big.
Hmm.
Could be. Visual effects.
We specialize in visual effects. It's called smoke and mirrors.
I reckon these guesses were before they even saw anything,
Are they?
because they're all ridiculous,
They're chomping at the bit for it.
aren't they?
They're
Oh, there's some heavier ones coming up now.
heavyweights.
Yeah. Tony P says 675 grams. That sounds a bit rich, doesn't it?
Yeah,
Never know. It's got some heavy stuff in it.
Not if we drink the beer.
Drink the beer, you reckon?
I've got an XB. Is it an XB?
Definitely not an
It's
XB.
not an XB. It's not an XB.
Don't need to show them the front.
Surian feels like a toys or two.
Yeah, well, he's not a Victorian, so he could say that.
Oh, wow.
You know that one?
There you go. All right. I was wrong. It is heavier than that. So where was it again? So 675 from
Way
Tony
heavier.
P. It's heavier than that.
Heavier.
Heavier.
Because it's a new Ford, it hasn't developed all the rust holes and eaten all the oxidized, all the...
Oh,
What?
oh, you're disparaging the brand.
Well, they're allowed to
What
rust.
brand?
You leave them alone. You leave them alone. They're allowed to rust. Leave them. It was like a badge of honor. How was your firewall? Is it still there? Nope. Good.
No, I've got air conditioning now. Natural style.
What have we got today, Beach? Enough.
We've got bits and pieces of everything. It's going to be exciting. It's going to be exciting. What shall we do first?
You tell me.
Well, how about we do some show and tell?
What do you mean? Yeah, what are you going to show? Well, you're talking about somebody else.
I'm talking about someone else.
All right. Well, special guest.
Yeah!
I feel that we're going to peak early.
Oh, is it peak? I was going to peak early. Is
Do you want
that?
to peak early? Or do you want to, like, in for the long game?
Oh, this guy, too many choices. You shouldn't give me choices. It should just go. Just one option. That's it.
All right, let's get him in.
Yeah, I'm just trying to come in anyway.
TFG, come on. Enough dilly-dallying.
Cool.
Decision making. How are you, Tony? Great.
Oh,
What's going on?
I'm worried if I put this car on the bench, no one will be able to see it.
Hey, there's someone calling.
Is it?
Yeah,
I like the t-shirt.
Who's calling?
Masami.
You going to answer it or what? Or do you want me to answer it for you?
No, under no
You could have positioned that button in a bit more appropriate place.
That's
Yeah,
right.
Well, you know, it's made
Next
to fit.
time.
It's made to fit other people, not just me.
Is it?
Yeah.
All right.
So that's fine.
Are you sure your phone is charged enough?
110%.
110%.
Peaked.
Really close it.
Bashed hell.
Now Syrian will be going, oh, I want one of those t-shirts as well.
Masami is calling. You definitely want to
You
pick
can't
up.
see the bottom bit, right? So the option is decline, or the other bit is accept. That's right.
That was hard.
On
I
your
needed my
tippy
heels on.
toes.
I needed my heels on.
Well, it's
didn't
not
I?
5 p.m. The heels don't come on till 5 p.m.
5 p.m.
But I can see you've been strengthening your calves a bit, which is good.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's looking good. All right,
What do you got there? What is that?
get rid of that. XC
What is that? You can
Falcon.
barely see it.
I said what it was.
What
Is
is
it-
that monstrosity?
That is the one that some people might have seen in the unboxing in the first episode of the build thing. This is the B 6.4 cc, the Korea edition.
Is that camouflage?
Crystal
Yeah,
clear.
yeah. So I think it took 6 or 7 episodes to finish this.
It was a lengthy build, wasn't it?
It was a lengthy build because of you've got to tap each individual thread before you.
And it went
Dude.
together. Nothing broke.
Nothing. I didn't. That's why I was so scared about breaking something on it. But, it's
Pretty light, isn't it?
well, yes. Maybe because it's clear, it has no mass.
Right.
I don't know. I mean, it was interesting to do it.
Mm.
Interesting enough that I probably won't ever build my own RC10cc, the OG one, because
This is a warm up for that, and now you've sort of lost interest.
well, now I know why. Because you and I were going to do this together, and then you opted out.
Yep.
And I thought you secretly knew how much of a pain this was going to be, but I'm giving you too much credit. I think.
You are definitely giving me too much credit.
So it's okay, but essentially you're doing every fastener twice.
Yep.
Once to tap it,
Mm.
and then once to actually put it together. So it's really annoying. That said, it does look really cool.
Yeah, it's very unusual, isn't it?
But it's
Seeing
not
all in clear.
designed to be driven, is it?
No, and it says
In
so
any
on
way-
the
any
says so
way,
on the
shape, or
box.
form.
They advise you not to drive it.
And there's no spares available in
Nope.
clear,
No,
but you can option it up with coloured spares.
yeah, you could actually put all the normal ones on. In which case, you should have bought the normal kit. But that doesn't matter. So we've just left the body
I
shell
love the clear box.
clear.
That's, I think, my favourite thing.
I'll just-
Unlike you, I like to see things that move.
yeah.
No?
It's all a really good thing. It's really cool. And the current plans are for it to go in the display case at the Hobby Man, I think.
Yeah, why not? We'll stick it in. We'll get some studio shots of it.
Yeah,
We'll put some tyres on it. I think will be fitting,
yeah,
and then we'll put it to sale as a special Hearns Vault
yeah.
build.
Do you reckon the original racing one had a silver chassis, or was it
No.
a different
I
colour?
know.
No, it'd be
it-
anodized.
Yeah, definitely wasn't. So
That is anodized, but yeah, that one
it's anodized.
is
Silver.
anodized clear or silver. Yeah.
The RC10 OG CC kit that I've got has got a silver
Yeah.
chassis as well.
Because it's been actually CNC'd after it's been anodized, hasn't
Yeah,
it? Which is usually they're CNC'd and then anodized together, the race ones.
yeah. It's a really cool thing. And
It's a thing.
It's been interesting, but I wouldn't. I'd imagine they're still available to buy. I mean, we've only got this one, so
You can see
this
all the
is
gears
available to buy.
inside.
yeah, people can buy this.
It's got a proper trend. It's got the proper race spec shocks on it too. They're not clear at all.
Yeah, they're really nice.
And the shock ends. Look at the trends, a little idler gear in there, hanging on for dear life.
Yeah,
Got the proper ball diff in there, isn't it?
yep. Got all the good stuff.
Proper out drives, proper CV joints. Comes ball raced, unlike the re-race
RC10T.
RC10s or
Yeah.
RC10Ts.
I think 10T. Yeah. So it's a good thing. It's really, really cool.
Carbon fiber shock towers.
Mm.
You got this on your coffee table at home. People are going to pick it up and go, "Oh, how cool is this?"
Probably drop it and break it.
Yeah.
Shatter.
That's if you've got friends. So you're not going to have any issue then.
Probably if you drive it, you probably wouldn't have many.
No, because you wouldn't. No. They'd probably go, "Oh, interesting that you didn't buy a Yokomo." But nevertheless,
And you have painted the body shell somewhat.
yeah, it's got window surrounds and tint, but only just a hint of tint.
Yeah, it's enough to see.
It's just
Yeah.
enough, yeah, because we thought, you know, it's not. We might. I was going to put some stickers on, but I thought, nah, we'll leave that. So if we end up selling it, the person who buys it would have the option where they're going to put their stickers.
Well, it gives it a bit of depth, doesn't it?
Yeah. Gives it a personality.
Yeah, it's a very cool thing. You're unlikely to see too many of them around. I don't
Clear
think,
wheels.
I think they're a huge sales success.
Well, most people who buy these like to race, right?
Yeah,
And they weren't really any cheaper than race ones. So it's hard to buy a race car just to put on the shelf.
Yeah,
Because we all want to race them
exactly.
and wear them out. And then when they're broken and worn out after a year or two, then it's done its time, or you sell it on to the next sucker.
And the parts are very, very brittle. You can feel them. They don't have the give that
the wheels.
that the normal ones do. These wheels wouldn't last 2 laps, I don't think. So,
But it was all the more fun.
Yeah, it looks good though.
It's a cool looking thing. Very much an attention grabber.
It's creative, if nothing else.
Yeah. So.
And it was all part of their 40th year anniversary, right?
Yeah, which is
It was
still
one of
going.
their celebration models.
Yeah. But you know, I'd rather have this than the RC10 DS, the dual sport, which was also announced.
Yeah,
What
but,
does a dual sport mean?
Yeah, but you're
The
in
dual sport is a standard
like a rally car.
RC10 gold pan car, but with different suspension. I mean, the front
Short
shocks
and shock
are
towers.
short and they're bent over.
So it's
And
narrow to like 200 mil, is it?
I don't think it's narrower.
I don't think it's
No, it takes
narrower.
an awkward
No,
spot.
Is it? I thought it was
and it's
narrower.
just got different wheels and tires and stuff, and like a NASCAR stock car body
Oh.
on it. It was never a huge seller when it was first released.
But you did start controversy when you said it was crap.
I never
Did
thought
you?
it was crap. I just
Pretty
questioned their decision.
Well, you were shut down.
Yeah, I was, but only by a couple of people. We'll wait and see.
Yes.
Have we ordered any for the shop? No. Yeah. Yeah. Why is that? Because they're not going to sell.
Well, that is
No.
fantastic.
But,
Well, at least AE are doing something right out of the box.
oh, this will be good for Syrian. It's a good drift car.
Good drifter.
Good drifter, Syrian.
There you
No
go.
problem. That's a fine little thing. That's just going to hang on the wall there for a little while.
We'll stick it in the cabinet. We'll put it in the Hearns vault.
Yeah.
Special
And-
edition.
And never speak of it again.
Yeah, look good in the cabinet.
Been fingered and assembled by you every inch of the way.
Yeah. Yeah. It feels violated. I
Does it?
believe.
Well, it's been tapped.
It has indeed.
It's been what?
Tapped.
Tapped.
A little
Yeah.
Aeromax one.
Yeah, I saw him doing it.
Aeromax tap.
Yeah, he was sitting over there while I was doing it.
That's right. Just watching slowly.
Yeah, I noticed him going to sleep a couple of times.
That is fantastic,
It's not
TFG.
wasn't an exciting build, but it's
So what else have you been playing with?
myself.
Yeah?
Yeah, that's pretty
Well-
much it. I've been playing with something you gave me this morning.
Well, let's have...
Was that a good segue?
That was a good segue, but let's go back to this. Let's have you on for another... Can you stay for another 5 or 10 minutes?
Yes,
Yeah, let's talk about this again.
I'm getting paid.
We'll get this one out of the way.
We're going for some guesses?
Yeah.
All right. Where are we? 1/18th. It is
Correct.
1/18th. Craig has said 1/18th. What else we got? We've got 1974. I don't know. Does it sound right?
That's a year.
Yeah.
It was a fine year, 1974.
Was it 1974?
Yes, it was a fine year. You would remember it well.
Yeah.
Nids is saying Wodonga is a long drive. He hasn't said he's not going yet, though.
He hasn't.
And yeah,
Oh, Dave has said 250 cubic inch.
no,
No.
he's wrong.
Is it
Definitely
wrong?
not.
He's
Okay.
wrong.
Syrian's come up with XC.
Yes.
Syrian is correct.
XC is correct.
So did we get a brand?
A brand?
Do we know?
No,
that it's a
no one's
brand?
gone. Oh, hang on. The brand is coming. Brand's coming.
Is it
Someone
brand?
else has said 1977. Dave says 1977.
That's more likely.
And then we've got Hoss RC's on. Anthony says Ford.
It is
Okay.
Ford.
It is a Ford. So we've got a
It is.
Ford XC
Ford XC in 78. I'll take it.
in 78.
Or 77.
Oh, 77. It's
Yeah.
77. Dave White said
Oh,
77.
Because the next model was an
Halfway
XD, and the XD
Oh,
came out in 79.
Yeah.
And you know that
Oh,
better than anybody. You designed the plastic fuel tank, didn't you?
No, I did
First
not.
ever in a production car.
No, I did not.
Well, you should claim it.
No, I didn't.
And
do
the
it.
capacitance.
I didn't do fuel systems.
And the capacitance. Fuel gauge.
what capacitance? Fuel
Well, it
gauge.
didn't have like a moving float.
Yeah,
It was capacitance.
Yeah.
It didn't have no moving parts.
Yep.
But then got moisture in it and failed all the time.
yeah. But apart from that, it was a ripper idea.
It was a good idea.
Yeah.
Right.
There you go. Right. Enough about the car.
All right.
TFG, I want to talk about.
I thought you were going to take
You
yourself.
hold that
Okay.
because I need two hands.
I hear that a lot.
I need two hands.
2 hands.
BD Design
Biddies is
has just landed. And the reason I want you on is because these products are near and dear to your heart
these are things that I use.
on the daily.
Yes.
So why are there 2 of them? 1 for each hand.
I actually thought that one was a small size. I grabbed it in such a rush out of the box.
Yeah.
All right. So imagine this one being smaller. Like,
Yeah,
we'll do
there
this.
you go.
There.
Look.
There.
Look at that. That's a tiny one.
Yeah, there you go. See?
So they come in 1 litre and half litres.
Yeah, but
So that's the big one. This is the small one.
That's right.
Yeah.
Stencils.
stencils. The
How
hex.
good are
The hex
stencils?
stencils are good.
The floral one.
Yeah, that's a Chris Putnam
The
edition.
Chris Putnam edition.
What is it?
Putnam edition.
And this is the Hearns.
That's your favourite
Tubman.
one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the circuit one. Electric circuit one. I don't mind that one. So stencils make it really easy to paint a design. For those
Yeah.
of you that can't really paint and aren't into doing, what would you call, acrylic artwork with paint pens, you
Yeah.
can get pretty good designs and shadowing with stuff
Yeah.
like that, textures.
And if you don't have a vinyl cutter to make your own,
Yes. Scissors.
scissors.
How valuable is good scissors when you're
Oh.
cutting? I know that you're more of a scriber and a bender and a snapper,
Yeah,
but still,
I've been called that.
I bet you have some quality body scissors in your
I've
arsenal.
got them.
So they have like a lot of leverage and they have a little curve in it to get the lectin away from your hands.
Yeah,
and not cut
they
out.
work well. I had some Hootie ones and they were shit,
And
Oh.
these ones,
but these ones are good.
and these are the straight version.
Ah,
And these are again really heavy duty.
and they're black.
And if you have cut out a 7th scale or 8th scale body, which is like 1.5 mil thick, you really need good quality scissors.
After you use these are life changing. You use
Yeah.
these, and it's
and
such
look
a
after them.
difference.
They're like
Yeah.
your wife's in the favorite kitchen drawer, right? You don't use them for anything else. If they go out of the kitchen drawer and make it into the hobby room, you get in all sorts of trouble. Where's the good scissors?
What if you put them back?
Oh, that's who does that.
Oh yeah, no
But
one
that's
does.
why if you have your own scissors, you
Yes.
never have to and hide them.
No, that's right.
If I go out of my wife's sewing room, there's like 15 pairs of scissors,
Are they
all
aimed at you?
all individually labelled for different things.
Really?
Right.
And even if I look at them, I get in trouble.
Oh,
Let alone use them.
Yeah.
You cannot touch them.
So that's from Biddy Design. What else have we got from Biddy Design?
you got that thing there. Oh, look at that.
Oh,
Robox.
That is
Robox
because
112.
we've got some big outdoor races coming up. The Queensland state titles, South Australian state titles, and our nationals. So that is a 12th scale Robox. Really good for 12th scale pan car, funnily enough.
Yeah,
I
weird. huh?
like it because it's really quite a modern design. The other ones are like all flowy and
Yeah, they're all
squashed. This is real edgy.
Yeah, it's got an edge to it. I quite like it.
The
That's
12 scale
really cool.
bodies back in the day when I was racing them, they were like really flappy. This is quite stiff compared.
Yeah,
I don't know. There you go.
Mm.
That one.
that's a fine thing.
That is a fine thing, isn't it? And
That's
the
a-
piece de resistance.
Oh, what's that?
Stickers. The biggest sticker set you've ever
This
seen.
is not the sticky sheet for the 12th scale body.
No,
No, funnily enough.
no.
Look at the windscreen. It's
But if you
bigger than the
use
12th
these
scale.
on the 12 scale, you won't need to paint it.
Good point.
Good point. I like it.
I like
I
it.
like what you've done there. That is for a 7th scale body.
Mm.
The Biddy Design.
What's 7 scale one?
The Biddy Design P3 GTR.
There's masks here as well, and wing mounts.
And the wing mounts and the front.
The wing mounts
attachments.
are injection molded.
And the
too.
wings in there too. The wings in there, wing mounts, and the front winglet. What are the winglets called on the front?
I've forgotten. But I know that,
These
yeah, the
things,
ones
you
that go
know
on-
what they're called.
The
Yeah, I
flappy
know.
I heard
bits.
you say it.
The
Yeah,
flappy
I
bits.
said it earlier today and now I've forgotten it.
I've had a lapse as well.
Yeah.
Anyway, guess that happens at our age.
Yep. Look at that.
Looks good.
This looks like a bigger version of the Walker's Donuts port.
I know. Imagine if somebody was to replicate that.
Imagine indeed.
How cool to look at the velodrome.
Yeah. How many litres of paint would it need?
It would need quite a few litres of paint, but
Yeah.
have a look at that. And I know that's the thing with clear bodies, they always look crap on camera. So, and they also have headlight buckets.
Yes.
You know, the TTO2s have got the headlight buckets that you can detail and put in. They
Yeah.
also have them on this, so you can stick them on.
Yeah.
Leave that.
How
clear.
about we put some really bright LEDs in it?
How about I put the headlight bucket in and you put them in?
Yeah,
Oh, all right.
because
Yeah.
it's going to hit a wall rather hard.
Yeah,
All right.
because this is going to go on my velodrome car, which is the FSR
Yep, DT.
Mm.
DT. Mine
Mm.
is it's the drift truck, but it's just a different body. That's all.
Different
Mm.
body.
Yeah. So this will go on that.
and going to go to the velodrome.
And we'll take it to the velodrome.
October 12th, Saturday, October 12th.
Yep.
Velodrome.
So keep an eye out for that. We've already created the event,
Yes.
but we'll be promoting it throughout. So make sure you go.
Make sure you go,
Right.
and if you get onto the link, there'll soon be an entry form, an expression of interest.
Just-
See what class is there, see what you want to do, and
Yeah.
all those that join up, and it's free entry,
Mm.
will get special content and
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not very exciting. It's just pictures of him. But you never know. You can use them to blackmail him later. That might work.
you've done that before.
I have done that before. Yeah. Exactly.
Hasn't worked out very well, has it?
No.
That's
no.
why we have to do it again.
Yeah, and that's why I'm still having to work at 67. Most of my get-rich-quick schemes have failed miserably.
Fantastic.
But
So
I've got to
that
take
is-
that home on the train somehow.
That's good.
Where is the hat? We can
Stylish.
strap it to the front of you.
Well,
Strap
I've
it
had
to the
things
back.
strapped to me before.
Strap it on the back. You look like a turtle.
Ninja
Yeah,
Turtle.
a Ninja Turtle or a Ninja Birtle.
Fantastic. So that is the latest design. That is the latest shipment from Biddy Design, including the Eptron.
And this is
And
pre-cut
full
too.
restock.
You don't
Pre-cut.
have to do it yourself.
Yes, they only have pre-cut. They don't have cut yourself.
That's because
know what to
without
call
an angle grinder, you can't possibly cut
No,
it.
Mm.
all the other bodies in the range are so you can fit them yourself. But if you don't want to, and these are designed to fit the Armour series of vehicles, and they will drop straight on.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Straight on.
But
So
it will also fit the FSR, the FS racing
with a
vehicle.
little bit of fettling, but we
A
should
little
be
bit
okay.
of fettling, like the wheelbase is perfect and the width is fine.
Hmm.
Probably just different front holes.
In the rear. We're going to have to modify them too, but yeah, it's not a problem.
Easy done.
We can do it.
I have the technology.
Thank you very
If
much,
not,
TFG.
I can get Tony to do it.
He loves doing that.
All right,
Neat.
I'm gonna leave you two here with those two different bottles of liquid mask.
Yeah.
You can strap that back on again, and I'll go back out and talk to customers.
All right.
Thank you very much,
Thank
Tony.
you, TFG.
Look forward to seeing you next week.
All righty.
Woo!
What do we got here? So we've got
Ford
Ford
XC Falcon.
302.
No,
302 is wrong. Is it?
and because you put it that way at the camera, they can probably guess straight away just by the color of the air filter.
No. Turn it back. Look at
That's
that. Josh
okay.
Scotty is on.
Josh
Josh Scotty's got a guess of 477 grams. That is too low.
Too low.
Oh, Tony P says those little wingy things are canards.
Canards.
Are they?
He
Is
just
that
remembered.
canards or canards?
Canards higher. Canards.
Canards,
There
like
you
on a
go.
plane. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like canards on a plane are the front little wings near the nose. There you go.
I've got
There you
one-
go.
I've
Oh,
got
Dave's back on again.
I've got one growing on my face.
351
That's my canard. Gives me maximum downforce
active
Come-
canard.
coming into turn one.
Hate to see what happens in turn 2.
It's all over.
What
It's all wet and sticky by then.
do you think of 351 cubic inches?
I love it.
You love it, don't you?
5.8 liters of Ford muscle.
You
That's
may love
that-
it, but
that-
is that correct for that?
Yes. that's
It
what I'm
is.
talking
There
about.
you go. All right.
Cleveland.
All right.
Cleveland. Big wide block.
Cleveland.
Cleveland.
That's a place.
Cleveland and a Windsor. Well, that's why they're named after
Right.
the factories in which they were made.
So they decided to go different colours.
Different colours and different V angles.
And angles too.
Yes. There you go.
That's interesting, isn't it?
Yes.
What shall we look at now? Shall we look at something that's mind-blowing?
I don't know that I can cope.
Come on.
It's a
I've
lot.
got to get you while you still got like a bit of energy. You ready? You ready?
I'm going to have to get this out of the way, aren't
You ready?
I? I could do with a twoies or two.
All right.
I could do with a twoies or two. Look, we're both gone off camera
Look at this. Look at this.
at
Look at
once.
this.
What is it?
There you go.
Is it a Cleveland steamer?
It's a steamer, but
Oh,
it's not
sorry,
from Cleveland.
It's not from Cleveland.
No.
The Flying Scotsman.
There you go. What is so special about this one?
I'm not sure. We sell hundreds of Flying Scotsmen.
Well,
What
this
is
particular
special
one
about
is
this
a live steam one. And you're going to open it up, and there's nothing in it because they're already taking it out.
Do you know what it says on it?
What's it say on it?
Let's go to overhead. Let's go to overhead.
What's it
and have
say?
It says, look at this. I'm going to zoom right in. It's
Yeah,
blowing,
yeah.
blowing my mind.
Yeah. Go.
Steam generator.
Yes.
What are you talking about?
It
Are you
generates
tell-
steam.
Are you telling me that this chuff steam, chuff smoke,
I'm telling you
like
that,
that?
it makes steam.
Are we allowed to play with it?
Well,
Are we going to play with it?
Do you
Whether
wanna
we're
play
allowed-
with
Yep.
let me get some preparations over here.
Do you know what's really cool?
What's
It's
really
probably
cool?
on the overhead. People, here we go. We're back. This is we only had like X amount of these, right?
Yeah,
Let's say 12. This is the last one.
it is the last one.
Let's not break it. Because there's a good chance that it's going to sell very quickly.
Well, it's a good chance. Well, yeah, that's right. We better take care of
Yeah.
it. Look at this
Whoa.
little thing.
A turkey baster? What are you doing with that?
Well, I've got a really small turkey. No, this is.
Oh, oh, oh,
Oh, you
Oh.
almost got sucked in there, didn't you?
oh.
Well, oh, hang on, what am I doing there?
It'll be a chicken,
Chicken?
a small turkey,
There you go.
a duck.
So it comes with one of these.
Does it?
So this is
Looks
a little
like a
dropper.
medical device.
It could be. So this goes up to 3 mil. So perfectly 3 mil, because this is what you use for filling up the engine. Okay,
What do you
let's
mean
have a close
filling
look.
What do you mean filling
Let's
up
get the engine. Let's get
Does
the
it,
engine.
Does it come with coal? Do we need to get it warmed up?
It's got coal. Here
What
we
have we
go.
got? Oof.
There it is.
You know you should be a hand model. Look at it. It's a beautiful thing.
Okay, so there's a Flying Scotsman.
It's a very flying Scotsman.
And you can see it says Flying Scotsman right there.
So is
Let's-
this the first time ever that they've released a steam train that blows steam?
This is, well, this style of steam generator is all brand new. And when you see it, because you've never seen this, right?
Never.
I'll
I've
make
never
sure you
played-
didn't see. I'll make sure you didn't see it. So this is the first time you're ever going to see this running.
We're going. I'm gonna wet myself. We're going to the train show on Sunday.
We are.
What's it called? Oops! I've broken the thingy. I've broken the. I've
What have you done?
broken the turkey
That's
baster.
That's the extra thinger.
I got excited.
All right. So
So you put water near electricity and it's okay.
yes. So this is creating the
I
smoke
don't know that it is
from just water, because traditionally you'll put in either smoke oil,
smoke oil.
and if you do smoke oil, the oil goes everywhere, and it goes over the whole layout, goes over the train, and it just oils up everything. It looks terrible.
As opposed to just water.
That's right.
which
And water is a
which
new thing.
Fine with electricity.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Trust me, I'm a doctor.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Should you have put water in that?
Well, I've already loaded it up. So I've brought this to show you what you do.
Where does it go?
Okay, so you see this little point here?
Hmm.
Okay.
What little point?
So let's get in there. Where are we?
We're there.
We're over here. Where are we?
We're
We're getting
here.
closer? We're over there?
We're a bit fuzzy.
Over there? How about if we do this?
It's still fuzzy.
How's that?
Oh, that's crisp.
Is that sharp?
That's nice.
Right,
that's
so you
good.
might just be able to see inside the funnel there, but that doesn't go in there. So don't poke that in there. You're a bit eager, aren't you?
Oh, man.
So that is the smoke generator in there. Well, it's actually a vapor generator. There's an ultrasonic generator, and it's going to turn the water into vapor. Okay, this little bung here is where the water goes in. Okay, so that comes off, and
Take
that
it
little
off.
thing goes in there.
Take it off. Show me the hole.
Well, it's pretty tight. There you go.
In here.
Yeah. So I've already preloaded. So you preload that with
So it
3
doesn't-
mils.
So it doesn't squirt out. It doesn't spill.
That's right. So that seals it off. So that little bung there.
Are you supposed to empty it when you're not using it?
I don't know. I don't know.
It's not that we've read the instructions.
It doesn't say anything about that.
Okay.
I would suggest it'll be pretty hard to empty because that's pretty small. And you could see back then there was the water tension was holding it on. I would suggest probably leave the bung off it and let it evaporate off naturally, because it probably
I
evaporates
was
through here
hoping
as
that
well.
it went in here.
Ah,
And what I was pointing to then, people,
it was this back part of the tender, right?
yeah, it was a little water flap here.
Right. No. So it's over here. So all the generation is here. 3 mils maximum into this point.
And that's what this holds.
That's right. 3 mils.
The pipette.
The pipette.
Oh, show me your pipette.
All right.
What do we do?
Well, this is a digital train.
Turn it on.
So that's why we've got it connected onto our digital.
I'm dying with anticipation. Turn it on. Put that on the camera so they can see what you're doing. Yes, the
How's that?
NCE power cab.
All right. So let me see if I'm doing it correct. I'm doing. Oh, and there he goes.
It steams straight away. Didn't just steam a little bit. Can you see that? Or is it just me? It doesn't look quite as impressive as on the top.
Well, how about we do it from the front too?
Well, that's
Can you
even
sort of see it?
that's
Yeah,
even less
yeah. Stand
impressive.
behind it. See that? You see it now, right?
No.
But that's not the most impressive bit.
What
I'm
do you
going
mean?
to drive it.
Don't tell me it chugs.
Hang on. Where is it? Let's make sure it's gone the right way.
It really chugs. No. Shut the front gate. Look at it chug.
What do you think of that? Is that impressive or what?
That's changed my life.
It has, hasn't it? I told
This
you it'll
is how
change your
you
life.
should be playing toy trains.
And tell me how hot that is. Put your finger over it.
I'd say it's safe.
It's cold.
You're not going to burn yourself.
So that's just using an ultrasonic vapor generator.
Go faster.
Faster, are you sure?
Yeah. I'll put my hand here, make sure you don't crash it.
How's that?
Go the other way, full steam.
Brakes on?
That's amazing.
Did you like that?
I love that.
All right,
Go
we're
again.
going to go forward now.
Go full steam. Let's see the steam go.
Full ball.
Go. Chug, chug, chug. It's only got a little run up.
You like that? How good is it?
That is how you should be playing toy trains.
That's pretty impressive, isn't it? That's impressive.
If they do a mallard, I'm in.
I'm sure they must be able to do it because this little system here, I don't think it takes much room. And these are huge engines.
Would they do it in 009?
Oh, I don't know. I think it would just be a matter of getting that fit in there, wouldn't it? Maybe you push these other buttons and see what happens. Can you see the firebox?
No.
That's bright, isn't it?
That's super
so the
bright.
firebox is on. It's a bit hard to show everyone, but that's super bright.
I'm gonna.
What are you
I'm
gonna
gonna
do?
I'm gonna try and tip it up and not break it.
Hang on. Let me get this focused. Oh, I can sort of see it there. Let me just change the camera.
You change the camera.
Can you sort of see it?
Don't let Hornby Australia see what I'm doing to their train.
Is it still on? Trying to focus that.
Get
It's hard,
focus.
isn't it?
Not focusing. Anyway,
Oh, it's a bit hard to see, but it is pretty bright.
That is super bright. I don't recommend that you tip your train up at 45-degree angles. The foamers will be upset with me, won't they? They'll say you
What
can't
are
do
these
that.
other buttons going to do?
This is amazing, Paige.
How's that?
You've changed my life.
Oh, what's going on there? What's this button do?
Right, we've broken it.
Am I letting it all out?
Maybe that's the shutdown button. Not sure what you're doing, but it's making lots of noise. This is amazing.
How good is it?
No wonder that people wanted them so much.
Yeah.
Bloody noisy, isn't it?
But when you see it going, that's impressive, isn't it? I'll take it down to the back to where your hand is.
I'm just putting it here so you don't crash it.
All right.
Are you going to get a run up?
Yeah. Let's go, eh? Ready?
Yeah. Full speed.
It's going. How good is it?
We could play for this for weeks.
I have to put on the emergency brake soon.
It's still not. It's still making all that noise. You know how long the show's going to be today, don't you? It's going to be
Oh, there you go.
It's going to be 2 hours and 45 minutes.
How good is it?
It's us playing trains for half an hour.
I want to do it again. Can I do it again?
Why not? This is out of. That's a lot of steam,
Isn't it?
and it's not and it's safe. It's not hot.
It's cold. It's cold vapor.
Juk, 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 juk,
How
juk.
good is it?
I don't even have to make noise anymore. So I got it.
You got it? All right.
Okay,
We'll just
so-
do one more.
It's probably still wheel spinning though. Here we go. One more pass.
Yeah, one more pass. Got to do it.
Right, crank it up to. Oh,
We've got it at full bore now.
go, 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 baby, go, go.
How good is
you
it?
get- Oh. Oh.
Pretty good?
Oh. That's
Pretty
exciting.
good, eh?
Thunder Turbine is losing his mind now.
Probably.
Isn't
Don't
he?
even know what he's on.
He'd be losing his mind.
But how good is that?
When
I
he
think-
watches it back,
I think that's good. Yeah, change your life.
it's all over very quickly, isn't it?
It's
It's all over very quickly.
all over Red Rover. All right.
Woo!
How good was that? How good was that? Did you enjoy that?
More than you'll ever know.
More than I'll ever know. There you
More
go.
than you'll ever know.
Pretty
I'm
special.
gonna give up RC.
Oh yeah?
You heard it here first. I'm gonna play with steam trains,
No, that's pretty impressive.
isn't it?
Mm.
And the Mallard one, you can go fast because it's
Designed to go fast.
designed to go
Well,
fast.
they were fast.
They can't yell at me
That's right. That's
when
right.
I'm ripping around the layout like a Scalextrics car.
Oh, here we go. Just Scotty's got another weight. 605 grams. It's heavier than 605.
So what is? Oh. So if you want that very train, we know it works. That's
Yeah.
the last one.
That's right.
So if
That's
you
right.
buy that after now,
Captain S-Man reckons that's awesome.
isn't it?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. What have we got?
No one else has got any more weights.
All right.
No more weights.
Whew. I got to.
Oh, here we go.
have to-
Anthony's gone 655. No, that's too light.
Too late.
Too light.
Nobody's pushed the boundaries yet. Nobody said like 2 kilos, have they?
No.
Or 3 kilos.
No.
Nobody's gonna
They're
close.
doing it incrementally.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
Don't
They're
be
being
scared,
very
guys.
gentle.
Don't be scared, guys. Push it in there. Let's see what we can do.
That's right. Treat it like we treated that train. No, we treated it quite gently.
Didn't
It
we?
was going full bore. But how much steam came out of that?
I just
awesome,
thought
yeah?
it was going to be like a
Wispy bit.
wispy bit.
Yeah, no. It was coming,
It
wasn't
was
it?
chuffing.
And then, the chuffing bit is good, isn't it? That is impressive.
Well, I gather myself. Have you got some model stuff to talk about? Because I'm out
Yeah.
of control. I'm
You want me to mellow it
too
down
much,
a bit?
Too much.
You want me to mellow it
Just
down?
slow it down.
I'm
a
going to
bit.
mellow it down with some military
It's
stuff.
just we've been ramped up. I can't contain myself.
I've got this back in.
Lots of wheeze coming out. What?
The Mogami.
Oh, I love a good Mogami. Sounds Japanese.
It is Japanese. So the Mogami was a light cruiser, first developed in like the 1930s.
Look at all the planes on it.
Yes. Well, this is one of the last refits of the.
Are they
Of the ship.
Hitachis?
They're not Hitachis, they're Aichis. So it started off as a light cruiser,
Yes.
and as it went throughout, so in the early 40s, it went through a lot of different battles.
Different battles.
Yeah. So around the Philippines.
I'm battling every day. Trying
Midway.
my best.
And it lasted until 44. It finally
Really?
got sunk in 1944. And in that time, I think it was refit 3 or 4 times. And the last refit was to refit it with this deck for aircraft. So they could increase their reconnaissance ability.
Well, it's not very reconnaissance. It's not very sneaky, is it? Because they're just making it bigger and bigger. Doesn't look much like a fishing boat, does it?
No. So basically, they've taken off a lot of the guns from the back end, and they've put in a flight deck instead. And it fit 11 seaplanes on it.
That's cool.
So it's like a combination of a cruiser and a aircraft carrier
I love
to
it.
some degree,
I absolutely love it, Beach.
isn't it? Isn't it amazing?
And I'm really excited that you announced that this is going to be your entrance for next year's Model Expo. I didn't think that you were going to do a ship, but I'm really glad that you've committed.
You're dobbing me in.
You
No,
said as
I'm not
soon as
doing
it-
this.
You said
No,
as
no,
soon as
no.
that you said as soon as the Fiat's done, I'm going to do a Megami if they ever come in. And I said, no, I don't think you will. Well, you
The
pulled it
man
out the
put the
back.
words in my mouth.
Pulled the back.
Nah,
Well,
there you go. So that's pretty interesting, isn't it?
you're lucky that's all I'm putting in your mouth. Before it was
Do you want
cookies.
more? Do you want what?
Before it was cookies.
It was cookies. That was a really good one too.
Wasn't
It was really small. I was chewing really slowly. Apart from that, I've got one of these. This is quite interesting. This is a Scimitar reconnaissance vehicle.
Is that a British? It looks like a British thing.
It is a
Almost
British
looks
thing.
like a Land Rover.
Well, this is actually
'Cause
50 years old.
I do, well, you can tell. I do love British engineering. It's
But
really
they've,
good.
but they've modernized it. So this was when I was in
It's
Afghanistan.
modernized.
It is modernized. So this is
Mm.
this is a Mark II.
Mm.
And they did all the extra
We're
space
going to weld
armor.
security doors to it. Now it's safe.
Well, you probably don't know, but back in World War II, they were getting bed frames, like metal spring, right, and sticking those onto Russian tanks to do the same thing. Spaced armor.
It's really good that they did it 50 years later in the Afghani war.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. But they made it a bit more, all the stuff straight, and
Well,
it's
they
all,
made it out of pool fencing.
That's
not
right.
Not out of mattresses.
That's right. Because the idea is shaped charges are very, very dangerous to a vehicle. So shape charge
Goes
basically.
without saying.
Well,
Goes without saying.
shape charges like from bazooka and things like that.
Mm.
You know, it's a very simple handheld weapon, and
Kids could operate them.
that's right. And they did. They gave it to kids. Like in World War II, kids were holding on to those Panzerfaust things.
Yeah.
And and there's like flying grenade, right? Attacking tanks. But that's to stop that, because the idea of a spaced armor is it detonates before it hits the actual armor. Because when they go off, they
Melt a bit, right?
Well, they inject like a plasma, right? And
Plasma injection.
it puts this tiny little hole through the armor and just blows out the insides. So the idea is
To blow that apart.
that's it. It hits the outside, and then by the time that charge hits the actual armor, it doesn't have enough power to penetrate.
And when they're finished for the day, they just go back and weld on a new gate.
That's right. Or bed or whatever they find. That's it. But amazing. So they've been using these for 50 years.
So during Afghanistan, everybody lost their medal. Everybody lost their fence.
Well, you think about in Ukraine now. Ukraine, they're making this sort of thing plus on the roof because the drones are hitting them on the roof. So they've got what they call, you know, those screens on the top.
Veranda, sunroof.
So it's just an
Make a
extension
good
of that.
clothesline as well for drying your clothes, wouldn't it? Hang on your
Yeah, it
clothes. on
would.
it. Hang
But
your
have
clothes
you
on
seen those what they call the tortoise tanks now?
Can't
So
say I have.
well, it looks like this, but it's all flat paneled on the outside, all the way around it. It looks ugly as anything.
That's
Just
all right.
looks like a Cybertruck.
When's the model coming?
Well, you just make it yourself. Get some plastic sheet and just cover your tank with it.
No.
You're done.
I want.
There
Enough.
you go. So that's
Enough.
a gecko model. That's
A
30
gecko.
scale. Yep.
You know what I think about geckos?
I'll see what you do with geckos. All right. Oh, look at this. Anthony's
What?
gone for the 1,000 G's.
1,000, too late.
1,000 is too light.
But he
1
thought-
kilo is too light.
Anthony thought he was being cheeky.
He
He
did
thought
too.
He thought I got
Ah,
this. These
nah.
guys have been G'ing me
Nah.
up. I got this.
So everyone after that is still too low.
I know.
So it's over 1 kilo. What else do we need to know?
How many beers it holds?
That's right. How many beers does it have?
How many? We can count the slabs. That's all we can guess. We can only guess that the slabs are
Are they
full.
long necks?
I don't know. Doesn't matter.
Doesn't
Does
it? Long necks would be like less.
Probably would be, given that it's
It's up north.
up north, right?
Oh,
They love a long neck.
not saying anymore. Oh,
They
here.
love a long neck.
Oh,
don't
look,
they?
look, they're going out. Anthony's on a limb now.
Is he?
Yeah, 12:30, 12:33.
12:33. Too heavy.
All right, so we've got a range.
He's nailed it.
We've got a range.
Anthony's in. Anthony's excited.
We've got a range.
He wants to see what else is going on today.
All right, so Hoss RC
Anthony's
is
gonna
1320 is too heavy.
Anthony's going to be very excited.
Is he now?
Yeah.
About what?
I'm not saying because I don't want it to be public knowledge, but he knows. He knows.
There you go. There you go. Even I don't know.
I'm
Oh,
not
what do you
saying
have
that, I'm
here?
not saying that there was a stamp licked with his
What-
name on it, but there might have been a
what
stamp
do you
licked with his
have
name on
here?
it.
What do you have here? Hang on.
My favorite bag in the whole world.
Is it? Well, luckily you didn't lick it.
It's been leaked. It's my,
Oh, has it been overlicked?
my Rubik's world. This has done some miles. This bag.
Hasn't it?
It has.
It's been everywhere.
Absolutely everywhere.
It's been everywhere, man.
It's been trashed from day one. What's in there though?
Oh, let me make sure it is focused. Oh, it's got all sorts of things in it.
It's got all sorts of things. Now pull out. Here we go.
Oh,
Tell me about this. What's going on with these?
these are blockhead sweep pick tires.
And
We've got another delivery of them.
we got another shipment, second shipment and final shipment.
Yes.
Second and final shipment.
So,
Ahead of some really big news
yes,
that we're keeping quiet.
that's right.
But second and final shipment of these ties. So to celebrate,
Yes.
we have done a bundle special,
Yeah.
haven't we?
Yeah.
You will have to visit. I should have sent you the link.
Oh, you got a
could've
link
put it up.
available.
I should
Can I
have
look
put
it up?
It's in Slack.
Oh, is it?
Yep.
Uh,
We do have a link. So if you buy 2 rears and 1 pair of fronts, under $100.
under $100.
That's all I'm saying.
Whereabouts will I find
So
it?
if you bundle these up into a special, these are to celebrate our second and final shipment of these tires. So if you missed out the first shipment, or indeed you don't have enough of them, now's the time, because these won't be available forever. I can guarantee that's the last shipment. Okay, what else is in my box? My box? It's
I'm
definitely,
looking for that link.
definitely a bag. Oh, 9 Steps oils. Now, you've seen these on before, but I love them. So I'm going to talk about them again, Beej. You can't
Yeah.
stop me.
Yeah.
Diff
Go,
oils.
go.
Diff oils from, I've got 4 bottles here. I can't get it too wrong. Diff oils from 2,000 to 20,000.
Yep.
In about 5 variances or 6 variances in between.
Yes.
So full range of diff oils, whether
Yeah.
you're racing 10th scale off-road, so 4-wheel drive, or even your 2-wheel drive buggy if you're running on carpet or Astro,
Yeah.
to 8 scale.
Yes.
8 scale buggies,
Yes.
10th scale on-road. So we usually use from sort of 3,000 to 7,500, 7,000 in a 10th scale on-road. So we have that covered. So that is really good.
Yes.
We also have diff oils. Sorry, diff oil. They're the diff
Shock
oils.
oils.
These are shock oils for your dampers, and they go from 250 weight all the way up to 250 weight from the top of my head in 9 steps is 22.5 from the top of my head, all the way up to 700 CST,
Yep.
which is 60 weight.
60?
60, I want to say 60 or 65, can't remember now.
Yeah.
So, and every increment in between.
Yeah.
So the full range of shock oils.
Yes.
So if you are after quality diff or shock oils, check out the 9 steps range,
Yes.
because we've just had a good shipment of those come in. Get that out of the way. What are we getting to down here? Now we've got the more delicate stuff. I need a chopper.
Delicate?
I need a chopper.
Is this what you call delicate?
I need a chopper. I need a chopper
chop,
because I'm not giving away names of names, but we're having a look at this. The vintage bash isn't far away. If you are racing a vintage car, you probably want a vintage motor. And a lot of the classes you see at the vintage bash are sort of allowing modified motors. What we would call modified motors of old.
Yes.
And if you don't have a 30-year-old modified motor, you're probably out of luck.
Well,
And they're not readily available,
But-
unless
you get a freshie.
you shop at Hearns and you get a fresh LRP. And this one here is very similar. Well, in fact, the same one that I'm going to put in the Super Dogfighter.
What's this one?
This is a 10 double.
What? You put a 10 double?
10 double.
Are you mad?
In the Dogfighter. Dogfighter? Dogfighter.
Doug photo. Yeah.
Let's go to Zoomtown. Look at that. Beautifully presented, open end bell. Very familiar brushes.
Pretty shiny, isn't it?
Yep. Really, really nice presented motor. Adjustable timing.
Brush
is
hood
critical.
heat sinks.
Brush hood heat sinks. And yeah, very conventional stand-up brushes. Machine wound armatured, fully ball raced, ready to go. So this is really cool. Just like the modified motors of yesteryear. We have them in brand new motors and they're really reasonably priced. So that is really cool. Oh, Nan's out on the Harley again.
Going out to get some milk.
So that is from LRP. And the reason I'm talking about LRP is because we have got a fresh shipment in. What else have we got in the shipment, you say, Beach?
There's a lot of blue in there.
A lot of blue.
Yeah.
Some say that blue is better.
There's some what's that? They're
I tend to
batteries.
agree. Batteries. Give me the chopper.
What do you mean give you the chopper? I gave you the chopper.
I've lost the chopper. I'm not going to open every one because they do look the same, but have a look. Why we say blue is better, not only the box is blue, look at this.
What's that?
Add a bit of pizzazz to your, oh, stickers. How cool is it getting stickers with stuff? Love getting stickers. Get out.
Pull it out.
Oh, I'm trying. Bloody blue battery. 8100. This is perfect for stock spec. In fact, it says so on the label.
Oh, does it?
Stock spec.
Right.
Graphene for 8100 milliamp, 135C, 7.6 volts.
So the idea of having high milliamps in stock is so you got what maximum
To
push?
make sure that you can have maximum voltage at the end of the run. You can really smoke that rotor.
Right.
You can kill it.
If you want to smoke it properly, you use
If
one
you
of
want to
these.
smoke it properly, if you want to get the absolute most, you do have to, when you use batteries this powerful, you really do have to be quite careful.
Yeah.
Because if you have your gearing wrong or you're overtimed or whatever,
Yeah.
you will cook the thing. Smoke will come out before the battery's even worked up a sweat. Yeah. 8100.
You're old enough to remember
This is
batteries
yes.
that used to dump, right?
Yes.
And you feel the car going slower and slower and
That's
slower.
right.
There's nothing like that
No,
now, is it?
Nothing like it. Even on a smaller pack, you really don't get that. You do get a little bit of fade, but there's no way. It's really hard to discharge unless you're racing like 8 scale GT on road or even electric 8 scale off road, where you are absolutely demanding the most from the battery for 10 minutes. You are not getting anywhere close in 5 or 6 minutes.
Yeah.
However, if you want to make sure you finish the race with a fully charged battery, as far as voltage goes, 8100 is a really good balance and really preferred. Really lightweight for the amount of capacity. I should know it off the top of my head, but this is 327 grams, which is remarkably light for an 8100. 327.
That's pretty good. It looks fairly slim, doesn't it?
Yep, really good for high horsepower tracks where overtaking is hard and a lot of it can be done on the straight or outer corners. Okay.
Right.
Now, if you're running at a smaller track, or in fact, you need to drop a little bit of weight from your battery side.
Yep.
This 300 gram pack, 302 grams.
Yep.
The 7400. So this is again 135C, 7.6 volt, but 7400.
Well,
so
27 grams is quite a lot out of a 10 scale car.
and it's going to be lower profile.
Right.
So it's going to be a lower center of gravity. It's going to be slightly lighter.
Right.
So, but it's 74. So it's going to have slightly less capacity. So really good. I would recommend this one, for example, for 21.5. Just make sure your car's really nimble. 21.5 is not going to have anywhere near the demands of like 13.5. The 8100 would definitely be perfect for 13.5 touring car. That's where you're at.
Right.
Okay. Further on in the battery department, 4900 and 4600s. Look at these shorties.
Shorties.
Shorties perfect for off-road, even front-wheel drive applications, on-road front-wheel drive applications. So off-road, we've got a 4900, which is really good for two-wheel drives. We use a bigger battery usually because the car's underweight. And if you're using like four-wheel drive modified and you're really trying to get the weight really low center of gravity or down, then you would use a 4600.
Right.
Or in fact, if you're really looking to get like your 21.5, like your vintage car, as light as possible, then the 4600. So the 4600 comes in at 186 grams.
So this one's for stock and one's for modified.
Yes, absolutely.
So it makes it easy to choose if you're not too sure.
Yeah, absolutely. But even this stock spec one, you can use this in like two-wheel drive modified, no problem at all. But if you're looking for heaps of punch and stuff, you will use this one. But for modified, we're usually relying more on the motor and less on the battery.
Right.
It's really bizarre because the batteries are that powerful now.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that.
Yes.
And we also have Flow X's back.
Right.
So the speedies.
The speed controllers, there's two kinds.
High-end speed controllers. 220 amps per phase, up to 1800 amps burst.
1800?
I don't know how they measure that with a 10 scale. 1800.
That's welding power, isn't it?
That will probably blow the terminals off your batteries, I dare say.
Right.
But that's what young Jurgen has rated it at.
Right.
And why not believe him? Motor limit, 2.5 turns.
I got a 2.5 turn at home.
Well, there you go. You can run it. You can run it safely with the Flow X. Right.
Oh, geez.
Overkill.
Right.
X22 motor.
Oh.
Crowd favorite. Here, the first one I grabbed off the shelf is a 5 flat turn. Perfect for 1/10 scale TC modified.
Right.
That is the one used by all the fast guys. Just find it a little bit more tractable. The cars are that powerful now, a little bit more tractable and nice power band compared to 4.5.
Right.
Unless you're running on a super aggressive track, like a carpet or a really high grip track where you can really push the motor. 5 turns usually preferred. Just takes a little bit of the grunt and takes a little bit of grunt and adds a little bit more drivability to your car. So that is the latest stuff, and that's what's in Brett's bag.
That's pretty special, isn't it?
And I hope you've enjoyed it.
These blue batteries, they're transparent.
They are transparent. You can see where the smoke's kept.
Yeah, you don't want to let it out.
No.
Have you tried putting it back in? It's hell.
Not out of a LiPo. I've seen the smoke come out of them. It's not pretty.
Well, when the smoke comes out, then the
horrendous.
flames come out.
The flames come out. And noise and horrible.
Sounds like a jet engine.
And brimstone.
That's right. That's right.
And for those of you who also didn't make it to the show but just landed in store, Orca.
Orca's in. Yes.
Orca is in. So
what was in there? I didn't even see the box.
Fresh restock of totems.
Yeah.
Blue cons.
Yeah.
So the Bluetooth wireless program box.
Yeah.
OE1 Mark II speed controllers.
And
13.5s.
13.5s.
13.5. Because everybody's been dying because the Blitzstream 3s in 21.5 have been killing it.
Right.
They're really, really good motor.
So that new series in a 13.5 should be
bound
smoking.
to be good. So those of you who are watching who have been waiting for that, that is here. So look out for that. That will be available in 2 hours.
Yeah.
That'll pop up on the website and be available before the end of the day.
Very cool.
So blockhead sweet tires. Don't forget that.
Did you? Where did I find the link for that?
2 rears, 1 front, special deal.
Did you say it's in here?
Yeah. I don't know where.
Ah, okay.
I don't know where. I can't identify it from here.
We will have it on our
You're
socials.
asking questions that I just can't back up.
All right. Well, we've got some weights coming through now.
Wait.
Okay. So
What weights
we
have you
got,
got, Beach?
Anthony's got 1.111.
No.
That is incorrect. That is.
Anthony's on fire today.
Hey, hang on. Dave Watts put up exactly the same number. How does that work?
Well, they're
They're thinking the same thing.
They're channeling each
How's
other.
it work?
I don't know.
What was that sound you did?
I'm not sure. You're the animated talker.
Oh. So, 1050.
1050 is too late.
So what is it between?
1050 and 1111.
1050 and 1111.
1111.
Between those.
Yep.
All right. What are we going to do? We're going to have a close look at this thing or what?
Are we done?
Oh.
Is that it? Oh, it's been manic.
Isn't it?
Has it been manic?
Well, you've been animated for sure.
I'm losing it. That train had me going.
I told you. That's why I wouldn't show you beforehand.
You're keeping it a surprise.
I enjoyed it so much, I just kept driving that one too. I could drive that one for a whole weekend.
Can we take it to Amber and just throw it on people's train sets and just stand around chewing sounds?
You don't have to do the chewing sounds because it comes out of it.
Yeah, but it'll be over there.
Oh, what do you mean? You pop it over there. We're going to be over there. Why? Because we ran?
Yep.
Oh.
No, that is fantastic. Hey, we're catching a takeover, aren't we? To the
We
Amber
are.
train
So
show.
don't forget. So this weekend is the EMRA train show in Melbourne. It's at the showgrounds.
Is that like the biggest train show in Victoria?
It is in Victoria. Yes. It happens once a year.
Can we call it the biggest train show in Australia?
We can call it the biggest train show in the universe. It won't be true, but we can still say that.
We can dispute it.
Well, other people would dispute it. We'll just agree with it.
Yeah.
So make sure you go because it's going to be really good. There's a lot of really nice layouts. We saw plenty of layouts that were interesting last year.
I'm really excited for
And there's traders.
I'm really excited for the Thomas one. With
Yeah,
all
the manual
points,
one.
with the points.
That is amazing, isn't it?
He's like a DJ, that guy.
Isn't he? Isn't he? It's like a dance because there's a certain
Did we
flow.
interview him last year? He's probably too busy dancing,
Yeah. He had a lot of people around.
didn't he?
Yeah.
It's really hard.
Yeah.
It'll be packed, but we'll be there.
Hopefully we'll see him again. Hopefully he's there.
I'm excited to get a beanie.
Yeah. Well, you're going to need one. It's going to be cold.
Is it?
Yeah.
I haven't looked. I don't bother. We're in Melbourne. Who bothers checking the weather?
No, that's right. It's the same bleary we're every day. Yeah. Let's see. Has anyone guessed? Let's see who's the closest.
Have a closer look.
We're at 1075.
Oh, 1075s are too heavy.
Oh, is that too heavy? Which
Yeah.
means Dave is too heavy. He's 1095.
1095s are also too heavy.
All right.
The slabs are not.
So what are we doing? We're weighing it with it.
These are long necks. You were right. These are long necks.
Yeah.
And these are
Stubbies.
stubbies or cans.
All right.
Geez, they've really done it. That's pretty cool.
So how many long necks will be in there? 12.
12. I've never bought a slab of long necks. I don't know.
Normally I go like 1, 2, 3, 10 at a time, right?
Why would you have a long neck, right? Because it's unless you're chugging it down, it's going to be warm before you finished it, right? That's why you have stubbies.
Well, the old days when we had the family restaurant, people used to bring long necks and share them. They'll have 4 people there and the long neck will come out and share the long neck and then you crack open another one. And in Japan, they still use long necks because they actually recycle all the bottles.
And down here in Mexico.
No,
Like
we just throw the bottles into the landfill.
Just stubbies.
That's it.
No, both.
Multiples.
One in each hand sometimes. No?
Not
When you
me.
get a long
Maybe you.
When you get a long neck, well, you can't drink out of a long neck either, can you? It's not really socially
Well, quite,
acceptable.
well, quite honestly, I've never seen anyone with a long neck down here.
I have.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Just up there, usually.
Really?
Yeah,
Have you?
guys at the top of the stairs love long necks.
Oh, they're a bit of value, I guess.
Are they?
Oh, I imagine
We're
they
gonna
would
have
be.
to investigate long necks further.
That's right. What you coming out?
Take a closer look. Are you gonna do some waving around? Let's have a look. Let's have a look.
There we go.
In the meantime, they can see if they get the weights.
Oh, here we go. 1066, Dave reckons.
Too light.
1066 is still too light. There you go.
So this is number 705. So if
is
you're
it
lucky
some-
enough to buy that, you know that it's come here. It's been famous on the show. Ford
Why
Falcon.
are the extractors a light blue?
I want to say Pacemaker as a brand, but I actually don't know. Pacemaker, the brand, always had eggshell
Coloured.
colored. That was their thing. It
And
always,
were
like,
they- were
always
they-
like baked off and went crappy, but that's when they come out of the factory.
Oh, okay. So it wasn't a coating to keep the heat in.
No, it was just painted that color.
Oh, okay.
And these are extractors. They're not cast exhaust. So I don't know. This is like a bit of a custom. I'd say that they've used an exhaust manifold off a GT if I was to be cynical,
Right.
because that is not an XC standard cast manifold.
What's in this boxy bit here?
That's a spare tire.
Is it?
So you had
Where-
the flap under there.
Where's the petroleums?
The petroleums is up above the diff.
Right.
XC, very common architecture.
How many of these does that make? Is there a little panel?
A little panel.
There it is. Oh, it doesn't say
This
how
is
many. That's 705.
And it's a manual. I was going to say, you can tell by the gearbox as well that it's a manual gearbox, no
Mhm.
transmission pan. And I was
Right.
hoping that there was a gear knob, and in fact there is.
Is there? Where
And
is that?
It's not 3 on the tree. It is definitely in the center console. So yeah, 5.8 litre, 351 Ford motor. Look at the beautiful detail, Beach.
They do a pretty good job here, right? The
Look
chrome works really nice too.
Under the bonnet, or the I don't know.
You want me
the
to do
stand bit.
fogages?
Oof. So it's the third one in the series.
What's boa mean?
Boa constrictor.
Oh,
Don't know. Ask
What's
me
that
all the
white
hard
bottle?
questions. That white bottle.
Hmm.
What's that? It's a washer bottle.
is it?
I'd say so, but I actually think it's on the wrong side, but wouldn't be unless it's an overflow. Look, even the AC compressor, the old York style compressor, they were terrible. But that's when the AC was in its infancy.
York?
York style, yeah, compressor. There you go. Look at the detail. Beautiful.
There's a lot in there, isn't there? All the plumbing.
All the plumbing, distributor, fan belts.
They've gone a long way. I mean, early diecast never really bothered with the plumbing.
It's really nice.
Hmm,
I love it.
sure.
I love it. And this one comes with, like I said, comes with the slabs of beer.
$14.49. That's too heavy, isn't it?
See, that's look at that. You can tell that's long necks versus. And then you got the kegs, and the kegs are quite heavy because it's solid. You call it
How
solid.
much does a big keg normally carry?
I don't know, mate. I don't know.
You don't often
I don't-
take one home?
I don't often buy a beer by the keg. I wouldn't know.
Right.
There would be a standard measurement, but I don't know what it is.
I've noticed the little baby kegs are around places now.
That's for the craft beers and the hippies. I mean, yeah, the craft beers.
Crafty beers.
You will find people that have man buns and beards will drink from little kegs.
Will they?
Because
Right.
it's quite a culture here in Melbourne.
Isn't it?
Craft beer, it's like coffee.
Mm.
Nothing wrong with a good craft beer.
There we go. There we go.
Has anybody guessed the weight? Because I'm going to just show it now.
1069.
Yes.
Anthony's got it.
Jeez, lucky Anthony. God, he's been telling me
1069.
about 33 guesses for Anthony. I didn't think he was going to get it wrong. I'm glad it went for Anthony. He's been with us the whole show.
Hasn't he?
Where's my little box? Let's just hope that our scientific scales are in fact
Scientific.
not playing.
Oh, you got to zero that off, mate.
Oh, I know that. Hang on. Hang on.
140C.
Look at this. It's some prototype stuff.
Isn't it?
That's
Isn't
some,
it?
That's some
No,
secret.
no, you
that's
can't tell
some-
anyone about that.
That's some secret squirrel stuff we've got going on.
There you go.
Oh, well, before
1070. Shake it around a bit. There you go. There. That's it. That's it. That's it.
that, don't touch it. 1069.
There we go. There we go.
Secret squirrel battery box.
Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Actually, the
That was a
other.
huge one. Let's go in the front because he's looking at the weight.
Oh, the other day I heard the chickens you get at a supermarket are called bachelor's handbags. I've never heard of that before. Have you? The roast chicken. You know how they come in the plastic bag?
This is a
handle?
hobby and model program. I'm not
Yeah,
sure.
yeah, but that was a tangent.
Segue.
It's not segueing into anything. That was just a tangent.
A bachelor's handbag.
Yes.
Well, sometimes I get them. I've got to feed a
I get them too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
don't ask for a bucket because they'll upset you.
I'm upset. I didn't get my
If
bucket.
KFC is watching, please send BJ a bucket. He was ripped off last transaction and has not got over it.
And the previous one, a few years before that.
We need
It took
some
me years to
KFC
get over that
buckets.
one too.
I'm expecting a box of buckets in the mail. And you can take one home every day to your wife.
That's
until you
right.
Lose it. Anyway, I'm Brett from Hearns.
And I'm BJ.
And that was episode 219. What are we doing next week? 220. It's a big
Something
one.
special.
Should
I
we
was,
do
already, I
something?
was already speaking about that, but we haven't planned it yet.
Are you going to cook something?
I don't know. I could. If you really want me to,
Hmm.
we can do a cooking show.
Cooking show.
With food, that is.
It's been a while since we've. What else?
I just wanted to clarify, all right? You're going to make sure.
All right.
Don't want to get in trouble.
We can just do a taste test.
Taste test? What sort of
I don't
taste
know.
test?
I don't know.
That
We
scares
can,
me.
We can road test something.
Road test? What, where I tongue?
Why not? It's been a while since we smashed a box of donuts on the show.
No, that's true.
People expect that from us.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. We will think of something.
Anyway, that
Alright.
has been episode 219.
Has been indeed.
Thanks for watching and join us throughout the week and next week's show.
That's right.
See you
Catch you later.
guys.
See you next week.